Hey guys, so it's Nix and welcome back to The Fix with Nix. Today I have a really great guest on my show and he goes by the name of Kerwin.
Hey,
welcome.
Thanks so much for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I've been like a week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the weekend.
That's good. Just let me start off. Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I'm very excited to have you.
So am I.
So should we get into this?
Let's go.
Cool.
Let's do it.
I want to know, who is Kerwin?
Who is Kerwin? What do you mean, who is Kerwin? What do you mean?
So I want to know, just tell me about yourself. Like your upbringing, who you are, just anything.
So, who is Kerwin? Yeah, so I'm 25 years old right now.
Sure.
I am from various different parts of the Western Cape. So I was born in Retreat, stayed in Grassy Park for a couple of years, moved to Paarl, and then eventually moved to Hermanus. So most of my years I spent in Hermanus. So if you ask me where I'm from, I always say I'm from Hermanus because my upbringing was the most friends, the closest people of my life. And yeah, now I'm in the music industry, singing, doing what I love. And yeah, let's go.
How was your upbringing? Do you have like any siblings? Like just what was home life like for you?
I had a sibling, Cassandra is her name, so I have one sister. She's 1 year older than me, so we grew up very close, almost like twins. Almost like, because we're very, very close. But yeah, it's always, I wouldn't say difficult, but it's always like, because I'm from Cape Town / Paarl / Hermanus.
Okay.
So I've been everywhere and I've been kind of exposed to a lot of, I wouldn't say cultures, but different areas and the way people interact with you differently in different areas and different spaces. Yeah. So I love the fact that there's diversity in that. Like, I've been inspired by different views, different people, different languages because of all these different places. And I think it's what's contributed a lot to my love for South Africa, because I've grown up in these different areas as well. And I've seen the way our people live, the lifestyle of South African people. So I always try and bring the music back home as well.
Definitely. I mean, that's lucky. You have many hoods, as we like to call it. I want to know, so your schooling.
Yeah.
Take me from primary, high school, if you did tertiary, I'm not even sure, but take me through that journey. So specific schools you went to and the areas, because we know now you've been in so many areas.
So when I was in Grassy Park, I went to the creche. Didn't really stay too long. I think until I was like 5 years old. I was in Grassy Park and then we moved to Paarl. And when I was in Paarl, I attended 2 schools. The first school I got expelled from for fighting. Wow. I was a roboboykie. So first school I got expelled for fighting. That was my first year. I think that was like grade 1. It was crazy. Yes. It was crazy. And then I went to Kortre, which was also ex-Model C school in Paarl, and kind of stayed there till grade 6. Okay. I made some good friends. I have a lot of memories at Kortre. And then in 2007 we moved to Hermanus, and I attended Hermanus Primary with Chad, which is going to be performing later with me on the piano. Okay. So one of my day one friends, yeah. And then I just did my high school career at Hermanus High. Okay. Matriculated, got done there, did mechanical engineering for 2 years.
Oh wow.
And then decided that it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So eventually I made the choice to do music. And my plan, or I tried to, I drew up a plan and tried to approach it in the best way I could. 2014, that started. So my plan started in 2014.
Sure.
And then in 2016, I think I officially got the ball rolling.
Okay. Okay, then I want to know then, did your love for music then start at that moment?
No.
Okay, so
No.
tell me when did your love for music start?
Music background, yeah. So my music background, my father was in a quartet, a cappella quartet.
Wow, okay.
And they used to have like, you know, Wednesdays was now patir. so every Wednesday night all the guys used to come together and they used to have the patir and prayer sessions, and it was a church quartet, so they used to go out to the hospital and just walk through the walls singing for the people, you know, that were sick and stuff. And they did lots of visitation and just going everywhere, just singing to the people, trying to uplift the spirits and stuff. So I always had the opportunity of going with. My father always invited me with. And being a young boy, I never really knew the value of those moments, I think, back then, because whenever I had the opportunity, really, I would always be like, nah, I don't want to go to the hospital again to sing or anything like that. But looking back now, I see all the impact that it had on my life, and the influence it had on my life. So all those moments, you know, just walking down the hall in the hospitals and singing, kind of also led me to writing my own music as well. Like, you know, the whole church scene with the music, it's a very important, you know, aspect to me in my life. So yeah, I think that's where I got all my songwriting gifts from. Yeah, church.
Wow. Yeah, and I mean, influences, I guess, growing up. So you mentioned your dad and stuff, but I mean, in the home, what type of music was played?
Yeah, so I grew up with Call Me Bad.
Okay.
Yeah, very old school boys band. I love Call Me Bad, they're best. Brian McKnight, there was that Lionel Richie.
Wow.
All the great stuff, man.
Definitely.
All the great stuff, and the real soul music, you know. The music that really spoke to me as a boy growing up. Boys to Men.
Wow.
Oh, there's so many.
I want to know then, you spoke about feeling, right? And I 100% agree with you that if you don't love your music or the music that you write, no one else is going to. Tell me, what does music mean to you then?
Sure. Music, yeah, it's everything. It's a way of life, it's a way of expressing yourself, it's a way of getting to know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's life. Music is life. It's music is my interpretation of the experiences that I'm going through. So yeah.
I like that. It's almost like music taking its own human form.
It's taking its own form.
I like that.
All the time.
Yeah. Okay, so you said that music to you is life, right? So if you were to explain that, because I'm guessing you obviously want to do music for the rest of your life, right? So what is your 5-year or 10-year plan? What do you see with your musical journey?
So I think realistically, it's a lifetime commitment to doing what you love. And so, you know, you can't rush it. Everything comes in its time. You need to obviously have a plan, like you said, 5-year, 10-year plan. So for the next 5 years, I think I'll focus more on getting my name out there so that people can actually know who I am when they hear a song of me on the radio, or when they hear a song of me anywhere, or somebody doing a cover or something like that. They must be able to link it to me.
To you, true.
So I think for the next 5 years, or the next 2 or 3 years even, that's going to be the main goal. Still creating good music, still getting the message out there, you know, but focus more on getting my name out there. Just want people to know who I am at the moment. Like, I feel like I've arrived, but I still need to arrive. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Still make your mark.
yeah, yeah. So next 5 years, that's what I'll be focusing on. Collaborations, trying to make as much contacts as I can now within the industry, especially because I've only been in the industry for 2.5 years now, so still very young in the industry. But next 10 years, I would love to have a recording studio in Hermanus specifically.
Nice.
Because I feel like just as much as, you know, Cape Town or Joburg or whatever, all of those places have to give in terms of music and talent. I feel like the little towns as well, you know, they have a lot of talent going on, and so yeah, Hermanus is a very special place to my heart because that's where I grew up. And there's a lot of talent out in Hermanus, but everybody comes to Cape Town because it's where it's happening. So everybody comes to Cape Town to try and make it.
Yeah. It's the same like Joburg. Everybody goes to
Exactly.
Joburg as well, right?
Exactly. So I'd like to start something in Hermanus just to provide a platform for the people like myself that didn't know what to do in the beginning, that didn't know where to go in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, give back to the community, definitely.
That's really nice. You mentioned identity, and a lot of artists out there, I'm assuming, so don't get me wrong, but a lot of artists put their identity as an artist in their image. So what does image actually mean to you?
To me,
Yeah. Like how you want others to perceive you, how others...
look, I think image is very important to a certain extent because it's the way people perceive you, and
Right.
perception is reality to a lot of people.
To a lot.
If you don't get to know you, they're not gonna know who you are. It's only gonna be that brief moment. Maybe I was singing on stage that somebody might have gotten to know me.
True.
So to a certain extent, I think it's very important, but also not to the extent where it starts to take away from your character and the person that you are. So I definitely feel like it has its place, but it needs to be limited to. Yeah.
How does it feel to be signed to both Stereotype Talent and to Kosher Studios?
That was like, oh my word, it blew my mind.
Right.
Because when I started,
Yeah.
and this is like literally after I decided that I wanted to do music, right? So that was 2014.
Yeah.
Matriculated in 2012.
A year after me.
2014. 2014 I went to go work as a barman
Okay.
at Boston Mere Golf Estate. And my plan was to, because I was in Hermanus, right? So my plan was to be closer to Cape Town.
Okay.
So I moved to Paul to be close to Cape Town, but then obviously I had to find a means of transportation.
Of course.
So I started working as a barman, bought myself a car after the first year of working there,
Sure.
and then I had transportation. So that happened, first year, okay, that was the first year. And then as soon as I had my car, I knew that I had to get to Cape Town to start actually producing my music and stuff. So I traveled through, I googled best recording studios in Cape Town.
Oh shit.
And then Coast Recording Studios,
Pop down.
came up as one of them. And I saw Jamie Nevis was there, and I saw Chad Simon was there, and I saw all these names that are big in the industry over here in Cape Town. So I thought, okay, good, this is a good one to go to. And I called them, we arranged the meeting, I went in, I did one song with him, which is Right For You.
Okay.
Did Right For You, and they asked me what do I want to do with my music. Do I want to do it professionally? Do I just want to release it? And I told them that I want to do it professionally. So besides that whole story, that's how I got to Kosher. Then besides that whole story, my cousin Lyle knew Chad Simon.
Okay.
And so Lyle was like the intermediator between myself and Chad. And he was then telling Chad that he wants Chad to meet me, and at the same time he was telling me that he wants me to meet Chad.
Oh.
So he set up like a meeting between me and Chad.
Wow.
We met in town.
Okay.
And I told him my story, I told him where I come from, I told him how I stumbled upon my grandfather's guitar, and how it all started for me. And yeah, I think he really liked that story. So a week later, Jake from Kosher Recording Studios calls me up and he's like, Kerwin, I have some big news for you. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, what?
And he's like, okay, so Stereotype Talent Management and Kosher Recording Studios would like to sign you as the very first artist.
Oh my word.
So that's crazy big for me, because I previously asked Jake already, do they sign any artist?
Yeah.
And he told me no, they don't sign artists. Because they just don't sign artists. So I did not see it coming at all. And then he was like, contract with Kosher Recording Studios and Stereotype. And that was after I'd written and released Wela. Okay. So Wela was kind of like the golden ticket for me. And then things just popped off, and Chad Simon has been such a great mentor and inspiration.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Chad Simon.
Yeah. And it must have been such a, I guess, like a dream come true. I'm not saying that maybe it was a childhood dream, but definitely a dream come true in your music journey, finally starting, right?
Definitely.
What was your experience like recording your EP, Touch Is Love? But I think more so working with Howard Edward, man.
Yeah.
How was that?
He's great. No, he's really great. No, he's really, and like, he's so creative. He's different. He's different. He's really been the best. Getting to work with him has really been a privilege and an honor. And I'm pretty sure it will make a lot of great music together as well for the future. So I look forward to working with him more and more. I get to work with him on like a regular basis because he is at Kosher Recording Studios.
Correct.
So it's always lekker.
Your EP Touch Is Love, right? So he obviously produced it and everything, right? Tell me something, was there one song on there that the both of you was like, no, this is the one. This is like the one that's gonna get it to be played on the radio. Like, what was that one song for both of you? That was like, this is it.
Touch Is Love.
Is it?
Touch Is Love, yeah. Touch Is Love was... So the way my EP came to be was that we initially did a couple of singles before actually putting it together as a body of work.
Okay.
And so I did Digits prior to releasing the EP. I did Digits and released Digits. I did My Place and released My Place. And I did What You Do To Me and I released What You Do To Me, right? So those 3 songs we already put out to the public. And then we decided, listen, we have a couple of songs over here. Let's do another 2 and just release an EP, just to get it out there. And so we did Bitter Man and Touch Is Love. And Touch Is Love was actually a journey on itself, because like that version of Touch Is Love is like the 3rd version of Touch Is Love.
Oh, really?
So we did a couple of versions of Touch Is Love before that, and we just weren't feeling it, or I wasn't feeling it anyway. It wasn't hitting the right notes for me, man. And so we really did it a couple of times, and eventually ended up with a Touch Is Love that we have now, which I feel like is it's a good song.
No, it really is. Where did the inspiration come from?
Touch Is Love.
Yeah.
Touch Is Love. So Touch Is Love comes from my work colleague. When I get to work in the morning, and I work on a wine estate, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So my second passion. My father was a winemaker in Almane, so I kind of grew up with the culture.
Oh, right.
But yeah, when I get to work in the mornings, my colleague, Uncle Pucky, he always comes to me and he goes, Touch Is Love, brother.
Oh, wow.
And so he blesses me for the day ahead and just gives me good energy and good positivity. And so every time he says it, I kept thinking about the phrase Touch Is Love, Touch Is Love. And it just brought me back to how important connections are. And that's where I kind of got the inspiration to write Touches Love. I told him I'm still gonna write a song about it. About Touches Love, and I did it, and I wrote Touches Love, and it's just about connections, about the impact and the transfer of energy that you encounter when you meet people and when you come in contact with people. And the whole message about the Touches Love EP is that I want that feeling of love to be transferred, the good energy to be transferred, and so Touches Love.
So of course it has been played on radio as well already. And this is probably such a big deal for any artist out there, especially if you're an artist that is from Cape Town, freaking from Hermanus. How is it like hearing your song on the radio for the first time? Like what was, take me through the whole thing, like the experience of it all, man. Like what went through you?
So with Wheeler, I was in the car. I just got back from gym. Me and my cousin, we went to go gym. I just got out of the gym.
So it was a normal day?
It was a normal day. Everything was happening normally. And I heard people because I was tracking the progress of Wheeler on the Hot Top 10.
Okay.
So I was tracking the progress, and at that time we were at number 4. So I was pretty excited about it already.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and then I just got out of the gym, got in the car, we were about to head on our way back, and then Diggy Bongs just says on Art of Him, and it's like, and now coming at the number 2 spot, and Wheeler comes in and I lose my mind. I'm like, yeah.
It's incredible.
That was the first time I heard Wheeler on the radio since I released it.
Sure.
That was the first time I heard Wheeler on the radio, and it was the number 2 spot on the top 10. So I completely lost my mind. It's still such a crazy feeling, you know, when your music plays on the radio. It's it's incredible. Even with the EP and everything, like it's just I feel like I'm slowly but surely getting closer to where my dreams are actually like taking shape.
Yeah.
And that's what's so exciting about everything. Like this is the thoughts and the ideas that I had when I was growing up, and like just to see it come to life is it's crazy.
Tell me, what has been your greatest achievement yet?
My greatest
achievement.
So far. My greatest achievement in the music industry.
Yeah.
My greatest achievement in the music industry. The first time, and like I know like this might be very corny, but I'm a very sentimental guy.
Who cares, man?
The first
it's your
time,
moment. Yeah.
Thank you. The first time I got a message from one of the people that liked my music, one of my supporters, and she messaged me about one of her friends that memorized all the words to all my songs.
That's so sweet.
Like
oh my word.
every single word. That memorized every single word. And when I got that message, I was just like, wow, Kerwin, you've made it.
Wow.
You've made it. When people start memorizing all the words, it's crazy. Because you take the time to write those words, you take the time to incorporate all the feelings into the songs, so it comes across the right way, and then you get people that actually really appreciate it and they enjoy it, and that for me I think is the biggest achievement. Yeah.
Completely, and it's only because you are enjoying it.
I love it.
Believe that.
I love it.
Okay, so I obviously listened to your EP, and
Thanks
I
so
really
much.
do love it. I have a favorite song. It's called DJ. Anyway, you should know that.
Yes.
It's your song.
Yes.
But anyway, I noticed you didn't do any collabs on it.
Yes.
So I was wondering, are there any collabs that you'd want to do in the future? So let's start off with international first, and then go into national.
Yes. International collabs, Lucky Day. I really enjoy Lucky Day's music. CB, Chris Breezy. I'd like to do something with him. I'd like to do like something with Boys to Men as well.
Oh.
Yeah, because I listen to a lot of Boys to Men, and I like the vibe that they did with Justin Bieber on his Christmas album was pretty dope. I don't know if you heard it. But
No, I have heard his album. That is nice.
The Fa La La vibe they did was pretty, was crazy, good. So something like that as well. J. Cole, one of my favorite rappers.
Yes.
Chance the Rapper, one of my favorite rappers. Babyface.
Ooh.
I'd love to do something with Babyface. I feel like everybody just looks past Babyface, but
he's so good.
he's so good.
Oh my word.
He's really so good, so Babyface as well.
Yeah. And any like national artists, locals?
Yeah, national artists, so Rolling, Nasty C, Chad Simon, shout out
Shout out to
Chad.
all of them.
All
definitely.
all of them.
Yeah.
Youngster CPT definitely. And yeah, for now I think that's about it.
Anything else? I can obviously catch you on all your socials.
Yeah, socials.
Let the people know. Yeah.
That's my social, so just Kerwin Music on Instagram. It's Kerwin.
Get it right.
Yeah. And on Facebook, just Kerwin. So just Kerwin, but you need to search it under the page section. Otherwise, you're gonna get a lot of Kerwins that has nothing to do with music.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, because I did it. I checked out everything. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no, great. I just wanna say thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thank you.
I remember seeing you like way back with you when you first performed at Raw. So I was a fan then, I still am.
Thanks so much.
I want to say that I'm so proud. You are repping Hermanus, you are repping Cape Town, South Africa.
Yes.
So keep on doing you.
Thank you so much.
And people are going to notice and you're going to get there. So yeah, all the best for any future endeavors to come.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. So guys, you heard where you can catch Kerwin. He mentioned the 18th of July at Canalhoek. It's for Mandela Day. I'm sure you're probably not doing anything else, so why not pull through and support local. I want to say that you can catch him anything else that he's doing on all his socials. He did mention Kerwin Music, and to search his page specifically on Facebook, and that's Kerwin. And yeah, that's basically it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do let me know in the comments section below whether you liked it, what other artists you'd like me to interview. And yeah, simple with me. You can catch me on all my socials at The Fix with Nix, and we'll check you next time. Bye.
Yeah.